Greetings everyone, please give a moment to make sure everything's set on up. We activate these windows. Looks like everything's booting on up. Yep, looks like everything's booted on up. And activate the live chat windows. That should be all good. And time to trust my macros, and there we go. Everything should be good. Give me another moment to check my computer. And looks like everything's good to go. So let's go just get started. I do have a replay that was submitted into me. Let's see, I think it's a... Whoop, keep on hitting that button. I think it's a 1v1, so it's probably a good idea to start out with this. I tend to warm up with 1v1s. One thing I did notice, well, I need to turn off my preview over here on OBS to save some resources. There's different resources than manpower or fuel. Probably more in class of munitions. Maybe before I get started, I should probably grab a drink nearby. Give me another moment. I realize I don't have a drink near me, and that my throat's starting to scratch a little bit. And my apologies, I am back. So, let's go ahead and get started. Greetings everyone, and Great here from another Company Heroes 2 replay. Spawn on the north side as the OKW forces, we have a foreign name. Spawn on the south side as the Red USF, we got Eternal Sunshine of Spottles Mine. Spottles? Now the more I look at it, the more I'm confused. Either way, we do have now a rifle company deployed on the field. I remember back when this was a top tier and a little bit on the overpowered side of CO. Primarily the fact that getting rifleman squads, flamethrowers was a bit overpowered. Kupovagen now deployed on the field, got another rifleman squad in the build queue, of course. Shooting pioneers heading down south for the winter. And we've got the scavenge doctrine here. Of course, there's no General Winters in this game, just a potential Lieutenant Winters. It's sort of been a while since I've seen Scavenge Doctrine. I am a big fan of Scavenge Doctrine. I'm a big fan of Infiltration Grenades and Jaeger-Light Infantry, and the Scavenge Artillery is always quite nice to have. Also, it's a little bit situational, of course, and honestly, a lot of times Thorough Salvage is a little bit more of a detriment, since you generally use salvage not to get resources but to deny weapons and all that sort. Garrison Squad does rotate around and hit that Strom Pioneer, a good idea. Falling back to the Garrison's probably a better idea. Rush Squad advancing. Kupovagen has taken some damage, but he has to be a bit careful there. Let the Garrison Squad engage the Strom Pioneers. Rush Squad coming for a flank. He does, and they're treated nice and early. Takes a bit of damage here, makes the next engagement not so great for the Sturm Pioneer, and only this Rush Squad took a little bit of damage there. Nothing significant. And the Reaction Squad, of course, took a bit of damage there, but Reaction Squads rarely ever win a fight. Another Volksgrenadier is now pulled on the build queue. Oh, Kuwagen's push right forward. Schumpeiter's probably go towards the Kuwagen and start repairing it up. And of course he has access to the rifleman field defensive structure, so you can start booting the sandbags a little bit more. And they get... Okay, it does not get bugged out there. Some reason I thought it was going to get really bugged out there, like somehow inside. Just a little bit disconcerting how they sort of teleport like that. As long as they don't have any bread on them, it's fine for them to teleport, if I remember correctly. Schumpeiter's got some repairs on the Kuwagen. Focus on the Schumpeiters. Of course, they're in open ground at the moment. The our squad could advance way forward as well. Perhaps get a flank damage. We've got Volksgrenadiers nearby, so maybe just put the right squad behind the heavy cover there. Start focusing on the Schumpeiters. Kuwagen advancing. Hitting the Kuwagen from the rear is not a bad idea either. We do now have the another SWS half-track, or a SWS half-track on the build queue. Schumpeiters just need to stick to heavy cover. They cannot advance. They're far too wounded. They're down a man.
Supply half-track is ready for orders.
Our squad's overrunning that Volksgrenadier. This Rock squad is going to try to engage the Schumpeiter as well at it. When the models do rotate around, and now it's on the ground and hits their tree button there. Volksgrenadiers do fall back, taking a severe amount of damage there.
We have a lieutenant reporting in for duty.
Lieutenant now deployed on the field, or at least a structure for him. Mr. Liu is straightforward, not be upgraded to bazooka. Probably hold off onto it unless he sees the black half track. Our squad does manage to capture the central, this cutoff sector, but they're pretty wounded. This our squad is also severely wounded. This guy needs fallback. This our squad sticking around. He's behind the heavy cover. Volksgrenadier's not hitting him, so him hitting the Kuwagen like this is a very good idea. And does manage to finish him off there before capturing the sector. Volksgrenadier's still not paying attention. He could have tried. The quickest way for him to support and hit that rifleman squad was to throw an incendiary grenade over the bush. Oh, we got some early but that's medical supplies there. Battle Group HQ now on the build queue. Mr. Tennant now deployed and pushing it forward. His Thompson is firing away, and he's focusing on the Schumpeiter. Very good. Lieutenant Thompson's very good. I believe it's equal to the paratroopers and Rangers Thompson. Of course, just one of them, so you don't see it too significantly. But it is a pretty good weapon.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
One of the rival squads got considered by this Volksgrenadiers. Nice little flank there. Lieutenant falling back now. And now we do have a utility car in the build queue. Very good. Maybe we can go for some rifleman fueled mines. Not rifleman fueled mines. Well, he can. Oh, fires it up. Trying to overrun the Volksgrenadier. They do drop a model there. He can go for some tread buster land. I don't think it'd be a great spot right there. That's way too close to the base. He knows the fact there's reinforcements just on the other side of that hedge line. That was a little bit questionable fired up there. Of course, there's quite a bit of negative there. Got utility car, can upgrade the armor skirts right now. He is vulnerable to small arms fire without the armor skirts. But he's still quite resistant to bullets. Schumpeiters can throw a stun grenade and advance on the rifleman. Hansfeld connects on the utility car. And Schumpeiters get nice and close as well. Got a lot of free damage in the rifle squad falling back. The utility car needs to keep on falling back. He's trying to go for another Panzerfaust, just needs a little bit more cooldown. Another rifleman advancing. Not all the rifleman models are firing away as well. That's actually Lieutenant, not the rifleman. He just has 4 riflemen and 1 submachine gunner.
Locked and loaded.
Mechanical warfare now deployed on the field. We've also got a 50 cal in the build queue as well. 50 cal could be useful locking down a flank. Maybe hard to say which flank you should deploy the 50 cal.
Prepare for action.
And some fuel to work with. The utility player has Coast Battle Group HQ, has some fuel to work with as well. Both of them are equally far away from their medium tanks, roughly. Of course, the utility player does have both fuel sectors. Volkson needs to fall back immediately, however.
Waiting orders.
I want to perhaps see a Treadbuster landmine somewhere on the flank they just secured. There's a Treadbuster landmine there as well. Rifle squad spot the M5. This is an M6. The British deploys out modified M6.
Krauts are taking one of
Even though
our
they all
flanks.
exactly use the same model, so what's technically accurate, I don't know.
Go ahead.
Utility car has taken a bit of a beating. And it's not even married yet. Rifle squad will capture that fuel sector. We do have the 50 cal advancing. We'll perhaps see the... We'll find the Volkswagens before they get the sandbags complete. You get the sandbags complete, but will not be able to really crawl behind all too well. However, Volkswagen is coming for a nice little flank. It does pack on up. Hit the cow setting it up, trying to hit the Volksgrenadiers. It does suppress the Volksgrenadiers. Is the guard now fully repaired?
Comes. Steady up.
Over here, do you have now the Jaeger light infantry advancing? Sturm Pioneers to Panzerstreck as well.
Enemies are
Reaction squads need to cancel the fighter position. They do in fact cancel the fighting position, though the fighting position did take a bit of damage, so didn't get a full refund. M3 half-track now deployed in the field from the doctrinal ability. And he's going to use that to heal some units there. There's also something dropped right there. It's packaged medical supplies, so he's going to do an ambulance skip. And as well, you can get medical supplies from being garrisoned. Russian squad may want to hang out until the cavalry arrives. The mechanized cavalry. I suppose the duty car's motorized cavalry. Does get another snipe shot there, takes another one of the Russian squad models. He needs to get out on the far side of garrison and does lose it. Does drop the flamer.
report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
We could see the rifleman flamethrower. After all, this is Rifle Company. Will we see the old-fashioned rifleman flamethrowers this game? Utility car does take a hit there. And the lieutenant, let's see, I don't know if he actually knows about the drop flamethrower just yet. He's captured the fuel sector. When seeing that drop flamethrower, the lieutenant could pick it up. Which the lieutenant does have sprint, so at efficiency 3, that could be a bit better for him to pick up. Into the car creeping away. The M3 could draw some fire. The lieutenant could grab some fire. Yep, looks like the lieutenant will be grabbing the fire. How scary would it be if your CO, a lieutenant, picks up a flamethrower? Another, this you can see here, this time this says M5, so that's clearly a rifleman landmine, very nice, which means infantry can trigger it. Better repairs on these light vehicles.
Good to go.
At least on one of them.
Is being overrun.
He's going for an ambulance now. Medical supplies is a alternative. It's not a great source. It is also big expensive to constantly deploy on the field.
Rifle squad ready for action.
MG firing away. He trying to that lieutenant. Wise enough, the lieutenant would advance forward. He could have got some flame burst in there. Nice thing about it as well, one thing he could go for is frag grenade research to get a smoke grenade on the lieutenant. That's another reason why the rifleman flamethrowers were removed. Rifleman squad still had the smoke grenade ability, which allowed them to fire off a smoke and push forward and immolate MGs inside the garrisons.
Ambulance ready for action.
Lieutenant does get suppressed there. See, the medical supplies is 45 munitions, the same as the Sturm Pioneers. Same model as well. The utility car does get hit there from the cannon warfare. He's in range and does go down there. Did not micro it properly. Jaeger light infantry firing away. Got some STG upgrades for the Volksgrenadiers.
Aufgepasst. The command vehicle has converted to a
Volksgrenadiers
static
pushing on the
vehicle.
flank.
Under attack!
Volksgrenadiers trying to get a Panzerfaust off on the M3. No Panzerfaust firing. He has plenty of munitions for one. Didn't feel like he was casting it whatsoever. Mechanover strikes the M3. Mechanover will not get another shot off.
Earn a promotion!
And you will escape on out of there.
Mission accomplished. In contact with flamethrower team!
We stand at 300
Lieutenant
points.
immolating the Volksgrenadiers, force him back. Of course, Lieutenant model still has the Thompson, which can be consumed by the flamethrower.
Our supply lines have been cut. Americans are making a push. The Americans
Mortar's
have
hitting that
cut our
structure
supply
there. The US player has bought a mortar. Not a big fan of the US mortar, honestly. And the US player has quite a bit of fuel. Could go for the major and start eyeing to get towards the Sherman tank or EZ-8. And he's going for both weapon rack and frags. Like I said before, the frag grenade should be a pretty good item for the lieutenant. Give him smoke grenade to go along with the flamethrower. And do now have a flak panzer also in the build queue. Of course, we do have some Treadbuster landmines in the map. Good hit there onto the M3.
Now available for action.
There's the Treadbuster, which could be destroyed by a stray hit. Smoke grenade fired off by the lieutenant. Can push forward and force fire the ground potentially. And lieutenant pushed too far forward.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points. Point secure! Point secure!
Eagle infantry straight forward will perhaps get hit by the 50 cal. Bar rush squads engaging the Shun Pioneers, ripping him apart. He does spot the Treadbuster landmine, but I wonder if he knows what type of landmine is. He should know he's fighting against Rifle Company, which does offer infantry, anti-infantry landmines. Black Panzer are also straightforward, and the US player simply lacks any sort of proper AT. Landmine has been recamouflaged, another matter of whether or not if you actually know he's spotted. Black Panzer also straightforward, major on the build queue. Still, after that, he will not have enough fuel for another asset. It's not looking good for the US player. He may need to pick up bazookas with this guy. He has enough munitions for one bazooka. Our squad falling back, that one could wipe that out. The Oakland player doesn't realize how good a position he is in. And he... oh no. Those are like teller mines. Gets good splash on the Volksgrenadiers and it's fully immobilized. All he needs to do is hit the Sturm Pioneers and deny the repairs. It has to be fully repaired to get not fully immobilized. And things about he may have lost the ambulance. Okay, he does drop medical supplies. You could always get loaded inside for healing. It's not a perfect solution, but it's a solution. Getting some healing done there. Sturm Pioneers advancing to the Flak Panzer Ostwind. He may want to go for regular Sherman tank. He has enough fuel for regular Sherman tank. Does he get more manpower? EZ-8s do cost 140 fuel. Jackson's 145. So Sherman tank could be a good option right now. Doesn't need the armor piercing effect of the 76mm or the EZ-8. So a regular Sherman tank would of course be maybe a little bit better this moment. And he is going to apply a regular Sherman tank. Plus, he has no other AT assets on the field, so he needs an AT asset. He can go for bazookas on the major or onto the rifleman squad. Excuse me, rifleman squad. The problem is a bazooka is not very good. Two bazookas is okay, but not great either, in my opinion. Mortar barrage smokes the sandbags, assuming the MG would be there. It was not. Good protection shot though, just incorrect. Black Panzer also finds a rifleman. Ooh, good hit there. Ooh, excuse me, got a bit of a mid-afternoon yawn. A rifle squad does fall back there. Volk Studio is heading down south. Sherm takes deployment field, drifting towards the Flak Panzer Austin, who's now rotating to the map. He is using the one of the Valkyrie Chronicle skins. Rifle squad getting hit. And do have now the rifle squad or lieutenant now getting hit. Does fall back there. Gonna get first smoked out. Rifle squad can try throwing a frag there, but there's a lot of firepower on him. Sherman tank quickly advancing. Sherman tank could pop some smoke here. It covers retreat. Double Panzerfaust there. Gonna work for rotating around. Needs to pop smoke behind him. And the Sherman tank may escape out of there, but Kenwerfer is starting to pursue now. He has a 50 cal on the flank, so his escort will be suppressed. That was Sherman smoke in front of him. He does have one to go for the crit repair. And does get the crit repair and go driving off. Very, very excellent. Our squad does fall back to some heavy cover there. Another ambulance on the build queue as well. The US player has 80 fuel. The Canadian player has 100. He can technically afford another Flak Panzer Ostwind. Should he? No. He is going to have another Kenwerfer, so maybe double Kenwerfer, double Ostwind. Though the Kenwerfer's a bit more of a soft counter to the armor rather than a hard counter, since it simply just can't pursue and chase him. So I think a regular Panzer IV would be a good idea for the OKW player. If he starts seeing easy 8s, he could go for Jagdpanzer. He has a lot of infantry in the field. So Jagdpanzer wouldn't be half a bad choice even right now.
We're losing a capture point.
Oh, there goes a tree. Tree should be... I just love ragdolls. We do now have high speed rounds. Does connect on the Jägerlight infantry. Only slightly. I don't think the Jägerlight infantry likes the fact that they got hit slightly. They're probably in a lot of pain right now. Sherman tank advance. Got two kind of Wolfers right there. Opus rotating around. Falls back to its own smoke and should be safe enough now. Opus also push along the flank. As armor-piercing rounds loaded, up here we got the Major and 50 cal. Trying to get the power sector, just currently cutting off from nothing. Does fire another smoke round there from the Lieutenant. Fires the ground there. Many hits there onto the Sherman tank. We'll see double tap force fire the ground. Though there may have an angle there from the kind of buffers from the smoke. Our squad does fall back. Kenworth is advancing, Sherman tank is falling on back.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Now we do have an easy 8 on the build queue. Takes out some sandbags there.
A capture point is being
Sherman tank
overrun.
not fully repaired. Got the utility car straightforward. Also have the crew, utility car crew with the EZ8 crew to get more back to sea immediately. Our squad engaged the Volt Spinners while getting hit by the Ostwind. EZ8 and Sherman tank push right forward. I'm pretty sure that's Ardennes Assault skin. I think that's Dog Company, right? Double hit there onto that Sherman tank who's not fully repaired. It looks like one more killer will take it out. Definitely now with the shot there. Also try force find the ground. Those lose the rifle squad there. Panzerfaust connects onto the EZ8. Sherman tank has back onto a corner. Is even vulnerable to a Panzerfaust or Rifle Squad 3-4 trying to go fragging those Mechanorworkers. In 3, finds fire support for the EZ8. May see anything off grenade there, but the Ostwind's not damaged enough. EZ8 is advancing. Rolls a miss there, but maybe a little splash hit there. Don't think an 18 guard grenade would be enough. Goes around the frag there, drops the bar.
We just lost a unit.
Frag grenade was not good enough. He could have saved up some white phosphorus. Good there onto the MG. And everything's falling back. And the Obersatz and Blue pick up that MG. Sherman tank decides, oh, most of them may have been dismounted, but did not start automatic repairing. But should be safe enough to withdraw, so. Does lose a couple of riflemen there, just down to one rifleman. But does save both his tanks. Transform the build queue, so probably another EZ8 would be a good option. With 2 EZ8s, you can probably use that for 8 tank purposes, and the Sherman tank to retain high explosive and utilize high explosive. Obersatz does get a good hit there. It does, of course, have the bar, an automatic rifle, not a light machine gun. But for most situations, it's the same difference in this game.
We got a rifle squad waiting for orders.
Another rifle squad deployed in the field. Suppose you had enough manpower to support one. Panzer has made itself known. EZ8 nowhere near repaired enough. They can withstand one shot, don't think they can withstand two. EZ8 rolls a miss there. Mechanorworkers there. He needs to some smoke from the Mechanorworkers immediately. Mechanorworker 1 connects. Yeah, he did not have enough for health to hit, receive a hit from the second one, but he does avoid the shot entirely. Both Sherman tanks probably dismount and repair up the same target. And I said before as well, the utility N3 crew could also swap with this guy here. They may have the same amount of veterancy at the moment. Yeah, the vehicle crew here has 2 stars of veterancy, while this one only has the 1. And does those high explosive rounds with the Sherman tank. Good hits there. Volkswagen's pretty forward. Rock squad's behind some heavy cover. Hitting count, pinning down that Volks mortar and hikes up rounds. Got a good hit there. Sherman tank gets double tapped immediately. Needs to fall back as he repairs. Dismount all these crews. Folks repair this one. Oh, he did swap all the crews, or maybe, not sure. Another EZ8 now in the field.
Sherman ready.
Smoke. Yep, excellent use of smoke. He's been constantly using the mortar smoke. I always love seeing mortar smoke. It's always nice to see somebody actually using it quite aggressively. Sherman keep rotating around. Other Sherman EZ8 here does take some hits. Grenade's been thrown there. That was avoided. Another grenade there. That one's going to be pretty good. It was pretty good. Network gets a good shot there. Looks like the player's going for another Beacon Warfare.
A capture
He has no
point is
position
under
for
attack.
scavenger artillery. I think it's fully ramped up after the range munitions. Nice bit of smoke there.
Points are down to
Easiest
300.
probably repaired up enough. But best put the veteran crew. It does put the veteran crew in there. The released veteran crew is coming back to the M3. He's doing proper crew management. Very, very good. Easy 8's not been upgraded to the tank commander, which does increase the accuracy and vision, which could be quite nice. There's also a pretty cheap upgrade, only costing 25. He has enough munitions for both Easy 8s to get that. Over here, to get out, the Easy 8 getting hit by multiple Beacon Warfers. And also Penstruck.
Button her up. Big push coming.
Rock Squad does take a bit of damage there. Good hit there on that rifleman.
Contact. Support gun.
Ixof round does connect on some of those units. Volkswagens do get suppressed there. Sherman tank and Easy 8 rotating around. Ixof round close to balance on these Pensacola. Those will miss there. Sherman tanks sus Ixof rounds there. Needs to focus on this Beacon Warfare. And Easy 8 took some hits there. And the regular Sherman tank does go down.
We just lost a medium
Rock
tank.
Squad takes some hits there. Oh, and that Pensacola somehow is at full health, and I'm pretty sure most of those rounds missed, not even bounced. So it looks like this player's getting pretty unlucky there. Sherman tank casualty 1. Does get a pen there from Beacon Warfare. A lot of pens there. Does get a bounce on the Easy 8. I think Ralph can connect some of the Transit 4. I think at post point time just falling back, it repairs
Just
for
lost a
best.
unit.
White Phosphorus is almost available. That should be pretty useful to help stopping these Beacon Warfers. And another Easy 8 on the build queue. The Nuclear player, of course, has the scavenger artillery also available.
Enemy infantry. They're flanking us. Swing guns around. Get eyes on.
Lieutenant getting hit by these Volksgrenadiers.
Krauts are sniffing around our asses. Tactical point being captured. Adjusting your position. Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Rive Squad does get hit there.
Crew ready.
So we got triple Easy 8 on the field. The nuclear player can afford enough fuel for another Panzer IV. And probably, let's see, I always forget the amount of population space. He does have enough population space, 14. Though we'll not reinforce with some of the squads. He is going for another Panzer IV. I think it would be a good idea to keep, maybe lose it for kind of warfare at this point in time. With this many Easy 8s, it may be a good idea for you go for a Jag Panzer. Though right now his single Panzer IV is doing quite well, mostly somehow being agile and dodging shots. Somehow. More smoke raining on in. Yes.
Rifle squad ready for action.
Just put those another rifleman. This one time you gotta go for a lieutenant or a captain, and I for a AT gun. Up north, we got the Rife Squad and Lieutenant Force back the Obersoldaten. Sherman takes the advance way forward, gets pinned there on the Flak Panzer. Double task on. He may be able to finish the Flak Panzer. Cardaz fire was not turned on, but he did not waste any shots on any non-armored target. And the East 8 needs to fall back almost down. These other two could advance up the road here, or the creek side. I would definitely would. Austin's getting repaired on up. Not enough munitions for a what's it called? A white phosphorus. He has gone for 150 cal upgrade on this guy.
Crowds are taking one of our points.
Mortar does connect on the Volksgrenadiers. Good hits there onto the EZ-8. And there's, well, bounce actually. Rife Squad does fall back there. EZ-8 straight forward. Oswin fully repaired. 2 of the transports in the field queue on the field. Oswin does retaliate, or does receive a hit there. M3 is not super useful anymore. And the M3 doesn't have to keep on there. Could dismount, help repair up the Sherman tank. This wounded Sherman tank could push forward. Does lose the M3.
Light vehicle just got destroyed.
Try to get more shots on the transport. Will escape on out of there. EZ-8 does go down. This Panzer IV, or Sherman tank, going to the Panzer IV. We see multiple Panzer, one more pen, and that Panzer IV is done for. Don't see smoke from the EZ-8 though. And there goes the Panzer IV. Just keep his distance there. Another Sherman EZ-8 straight forward. Does see a couple Panzer, one for the out of control tank. Got scavenger artillery being brought on in. Rife Squad needs to fall back entirely. It's probably going to go ahead and take a Rife grenade. Does release water at the Panzer IV.
Enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Gonna be firing going through the continent now.
Drop to 200
Left side, lieutenants in range of artillery as well. The other Rife Squad straight forward. Should get another MP Rife grenade. We'll see some successful as well.
We're losing a capture point.
Cal sitting on up. Another EZ-8 on the build queue.
A capture point is being overrun.
Look at the player's gone for another SW's half track. Probably going to not to go for the King Tiger. He's bit a lot more fuel for it.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Sherman tank gets directed there, one of those machine gun crew members.
A capture point is under attack. Tank upgrade complete.
White phosphorus available. Probably a good idea to drop on some of the Kenwa first. Here's one. And there's the other two. Looks like the mortar does penetrate the Oswin, doing grand total of 0 damage.
A capture point is under attack.
Rock Squad's engaging the Volksgrenadiers. And does fall back there. Now we're sitting on up, does hit the Sherman tank, and there as well, and the Pantruck boot, and another Pantruck as well. And severe damage there. Other Sherman tanks rotating around pretty far away. The Rock Squad could try to win some white phosphorus. But the Pantruck's probably going to spell doom for the Sherman tank. Does fire some smoke there, very nice. No white phosphorus does take it out the Sherman tank with the Pantruck.
We just lost a medium tank.
He drops some white phosphorus now as the Sherman tank's advanced. Looks like the Sherman tank's being split up with maybe an attacking order, so this guy got caught up here. She goes try crushing, does not crush him. And all the forces do fall back. And the US player has 115 tickets, the Oakland player has 229. Sherman tank does take a pen there. And sort of rotate around. Panzer IV and of course the Austrian are at full health at the moment. 2 Easy 8s in the field. He could go for Jackson. Jackson could be a little bit more reliable, but I'd say if he goes another Sherm Easy 8, he does have enough fuel for a Sherm Easy 8. Now for Jackson as well. I think that was a rifleman landmine that may have been destroyed there. Austrian horseback some riflemen. You think rifleman being casted, but won't do much.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Sherman tank rotating around. And the Easy 8 does roll a miss there. Both Easy 8s need some repairs. Another Easy 8 on the build queue. Also getting repaired up by the double Sturmpeiner, but the Sturmpeiners are pretty wounded. So these guys are very wounded here. Oh, looks like he did cast some white phosphorus somewhere. I see it's on cooldown. Maven up here. I'm not sure where. My apologies. And more bushes being flown across the map.
The capture point is under attack.
Grenade has been thrown in the garrison. He does not avoid it.
Ready. The capture point is being overrun.
And Wolfer looks like out of range. And the lieutenant does fall back there as well.
They are at 200 points. The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
The cow sitting on up. And now the shrimp tank receiving some repairs. All 3 Easies soon be fully repaired. These tanks being quite bold. But kind of works it back here. Easy out of range. Of course, the radio net veteran C, or no, it has focus sight, not radio net. Some kind of take some damage there. Does get a pen there. Does take a couple of taps there from the Vikenwa first. He can fire off one more shot. Other Easy 8 push forward. Looks like something got wiped out. Vikenwa first. Easy 8 does fall back out of range.
Friendly's down to 100 points. I say
And
again,
the US player is now
allies
down
have
to 100 points. A nice bit of smoke there from the Vikenwa first. Onto the Vikenwa first. Rock Squalls could throw some frag grenades there, though. That's just a soft retreat. MG34 could be fragged. Does get a hit there. Frag grenade thrown. Gets some hits there. Hits the gunner. One of these Rock Squalls need to fall back. Honestly, both of these do. Does hit the 30 cal. Does miss the wounded Vicana Worker as much as C5. There's some scavenger artillery straight forward. Sherman, easy estimation will fall back away from artillery and Vicana Workers. Both Vicana Workers do fall back now. Gets a little 50 cal there. Let's get some good pens there. Sherman tank rotating around. And the Sherman tank does find the rear and does get some pens there. And also is now pushes it forward. And with some weight does take another pen there. Rock Squad does take some hits there. Now there's a drop to flamethrower.
We're losing a capture point.
So it looks like the lieutenant does drop the flamethrower. So one of these squads could pick it up. No, Oaks doesn't has that bar, so he can't pick it up there. I don't think any lieutenant player can pick it up. Yeah, plus nothing the lieutenant player has can pick up that flamethrower. Maybe Jaeger infantry can, but it won't be a great target. Why is it teleporting like that when you click on one of them? There goes out Volkskrieger, gets wiped out. The Kenworfer appears, does get forced back by the Easy 8.
Sherman ready.
Lieutenant, of course, can't pick up the flamethrower. Easy H or Eagle Eye Infantry will be. Oh no, he can't pick it up either, so he must pick up another weapon. Probably has a bar. We've got a third Easy 8 on the field, or fourth Easy 8. And a bit of smoke there, very nice. These players scraping the bottom of the barrel from manpower. Our squad does take some hits there. Jaeger Light Infantry does take some hits there. German tank does avoid some damage there. Not right there. They're throwing 2 Eclipse Pen Spores and 3 of the Cannon Warfers versus 4 Easy 8s and 1 capture of the Cannon Warfer.
Fighting position is sustaining fire.
Fighting position does go down there.
Looks like we're getting into the excitement.
Easy 8 back down off. Rifle Squad and for the Cannon Warfer and 50 cal pushing forward. So 50 cal gets ripped apart by the double equip Osterhausen. Hands full or bounces a shot there. And the Easy 8's getting knocked out. Rock Squad getting ripped apart by the Osterhausen as well.
We're losing a capture point.
Tank rolls bounce there. And there. This Easy 8 does take a bit of a pounding. Taking a lot of hits there. Does manage to survive for now. This guy needs to cross back on off. No prioritized fire. Bounce there. The Panzer IVs have been quite resilient this entire game. And the mortar does fall back. The Oakland players have been getting pretty lucky with all the bounces so far this game. All these Sherman tanks need a lot of repairs. And as neutral capture, the Oak player has 111 tickets, the US player has 82, so neither side has too many tickets to play around with. Austin gains some excellent damage here, probably almost registering 5 for the moment.
A capture point is being overrun.
Our squad is trying to crawl their way. Infantry forward. Sherman does get the first strike there. Double Kenworth from the region. Has to fall back. This Sherman is getting hit pretty hard there. And we got a smoke grenade on the Panzer IV, denying it from shooting.
Button her up. Big push coming. A capture point is under attack. Fight down the hatches.
Sherman tank firing away against the Volksgrenadiers.
We're down to 75 goddamn points.
Excellent hit there, knocks out that crew. And this Sherman takes that full health for a moment, trying to hunt down the Oswin. Ooh, that was another massive hit there.
Armor ready.
This Sherman tank does take out those Volksgrenadiers. They've really been stacking up. They've taken so many deadly hits there.
Find target and counter.
Sherman tank's now advancing. Rock squad able to engage the Vickenwerfer. His own Vickenwerfer is engaged. And 8 tank grenade connects here. Vickenwerfer does get the crew, the US Vickenwerfer. Sherman EZ8 versus 3 does go down. 2 of them still on crew. We got scavenger artillery there, kneeling the rifle squad. And other squads are retreating it back. Those are the rifle squad there.
They got wiped out.
And a lot of these guys do get hit there as well. Got a captain favor the US player as well. They should be neutral at the neutralized at the moment. Howdy. Rifle squad and Lieutenant does fall back there. EZ8 advancing. Another EZ8 on the build here. A Jaeger infantry got hit pretty hard there from the Sherman tank, but he's been hit by the Panzer IV. He has been recovered towards there. Does maintain the Jaeger infantry. Another EZ8 to build Q, so that'll be up back up to 4. Oswin's up to efficiency 5. EZ8 spin shot there. He's out versus 1. Kenworfer has been playing. I think it should have gone for the VP itself. Hands forward, takes some damage there, trying to fall back now. He's forced on the ground. Bounce there and falls back.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Put it there. Some damage there, pass forwards, balls, back, Sherman tank takes some hits there. Gains some good damage there. This Pesco needs to fall back as well, gonna get wiped on out. The Kenworfer falls back, and the right supposed to even catch the central VP. Both sides engaging. This player's driven bottom barrel, 1 person manpower, needs some reinforcements. Another EZ8 advancing. This is the Veteran C4, Panzer IV. This one actually is quite possible. This is one of the skins you get from the Ardennes Assault campaign, so maybe something that was actually utilized during the winter.
Capture point is being overrun.
A lot of time I think at the log camouflage skin was mostly up to the commanders rather than the sort of army field command stuff. Good pen there. Sherman take EZ8 some damage there. Rolls a bounce there. Other Sherman takes 6 hits there. Needs a full withdrawal, I would say. Bad pathing, but the healthiest one is in front. After this game, I could probably look at this skin, see what's called, and see if it has any historical significance. But I think this one is historically accurate, or can be likely historically accurate. And another scavenger artillery there. That'll be the last of the mission, so that'll be a weak scavenger artillery. Oh. But weak still means deadly to riflemen. They are slightly allergic to 105 millimeters hitting their head. Or 100, yeah, 105 and 155. Shrimp takes some hits there. The Oakland player is losing a lot of infantry squads. He's lacking captured squads. That's just one shrimp pioneer for repair, one Obelson for capturing. Can't work those can. Looks being struck by the lieutenant. Lieutenant throws frag with the cannover, but he already just wipes it out there. And it falls back, keeps the VP secure, takes the Panzer forward. The Osman does fall back there. BC-8 before also only got 2 health from Panzer IVs here. This one, that Sherman does get double tapped. The Oakland plays at 54 VPs, the US plays 60. I see the US player should just try to camp the points, play defensively at the moment. He needs to take time to repairs either way. Rifle squad, just stay on the VP. I wouldn't say capture the Canworfer. He has multiple Easy 8s. But this rifle squad, don't capture the... I understand. He has captured both of them. This Easy 8 has plenty of health for anti-infantry purposes. He needs to recruit those Easy 8s and get them pushing forward. Austin's being hyper aggressive. I think it's a one last hurrah, it's a suicide run. Panzer IV takes a hit there. He's not retreating, does lose the Panzer IV there. Canworfer firing away. The US player did lose one of the Canworfers there. The other Canworfer is firing from down over here. Sherman tank rolls a mister. White Phosphorus being summoned. Be a bit of time to neutral, be a bit of time before he gets it captured. He's not neutralizing anymore. He has a Brave the Fire, though he didn't neutralize this one, so it's just neutral capture now. Sherman tank will be a point blank, should be pretty accurate. Skirts around, takes some big damage over time. And Mango destroyed on the Easy 8 here. Does get to the point there. Double capture is going to be really bad for the US player. Lieutenant has just 3, so he can sprint. Dismounting crew to captured up is a... needs something that needs to be done as well. Sherman takes right forward. Lieutenant is sprinting to the VP. Holding back to bring for the rifleman, I understand. It's something you don't want to see, but it is necessary at this point in time. He's very low in VPs. It's worth the risk. He needs to just neutralize one to really stop the bleeding. So double capture gets him.
Sherman ready.
Just at least getting a neutral capture can be great, which means capturing and decapturing. Lieutenant has smoke there. Lieutenant does have a flamethrower. But this is the Veterans 5 Obelson with a bar as well as LMG. Lieutenant, you see the miss there. Sherm tanks, focus sight engaging. Get some bounces there. Veterans 5 Panzer IV perfectly fine. Rifle squad here in reserve. US players on 30 VPs. This rifle squad needs to fall back. But the Easy 8s to protect the point now. Obelson does get forced back. He's tasking the rifle squad forward. Lieutenant K has been tagged out. Retreat that squad back. Easy 8's following him back. He's getting some good damage here, knocking out the Stone Pioneers. He's being a bit more aggressive. And looks like the 2-man squad defeats the 1-man squad. Smoke there from the Easy 8, very nice. Keeps it alive for now. This is only healthy one. These other two can dismount and start repairing. This one's helping out to protect the VP as well. Does drop the paint strike there. I think the player is knocked out. He's losing a lot of assets. He's out of armor. He can perhaps go for another paint forward too soon, but he may not have enough time for one. And the Oakland player has surrendered. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay. Before I get started in the next replay, I do need to use the restroom. Please give me a moment. I'm also going to take time to restart the game, so this is always a good idea to reset the VRAM cache in this game. And then we'll be on to a 2v2 next. And while this boots up, I'll be using the restroom. Come on now. Please don't be like this. Okay, I just had to look away for a moment.
Sega.
Apologies, I am back. Yep, 2v2 next. This time, let's see, hopefully, we did US versus OKW, so let's try to find some others. That seems good. Starts now, not 8 minutes. That seems reasonable enough. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Cup Heroes 1 or 2 replays. On the south side is US Force, we got J3X. Spawn as the Blue Soviets, we got Jiraxis, I think, or Jihoxis. Spawn north side as a Red OKW player, got Zurboskia, I think. And spawn as the magenta pinkish color Wehrmacht player, we got Jam Juicer. No players selected that doctrine just yet. Oh, and as I say that, we also have now a Rifle Company on the field. Very fun indeed. Don't really see Rifle Company all too often anymore, particularly after it got nerfed really severely, because after all, it was Rifleman flamethrowers, and Rifleman squads still had smoke grenades, so they were able just to do everything, barring AT at that point in time. Granted, at that time as well, Veterancy 1 also gave... Oh yeah, it was also, not only those rifleman flamethrowers, they also had call-in for veteran riflemen, which can give you veteran 1 rifleman squads and even occasionally veterancy 2 riflemen. And honestly, the veterancy 1 rifleman, if it was like sort of pay a bit of a premium to get veterancy 1 rifleman, that actually seems quite nice. But the chance of that you just randomly getting a veterancy 2 rifleman squad at the very beginning game was a little bit overpowered. Because Rifle Veterancy 2 is where they get increased survivability and weapon control and fire, and like with most units in the game, Veterancy 1 means completely worthless. Got a wire being built up, got triple rifleman squads on the build queue. Silver player's gone for triple conscript, no tier 1, no tier 2. Purple's gone for MG42 into double grenadier, pretty standard. And red has second doctrine, we've got a special operations doctrine, not a bad doctrine. Best thing about this doctrine would definitely be the infiltration tactics. I put a lot of value in that ability. Maybe a little bit too much value. But this is a very good ability. After all, it will give you infiltration grenades every so often for very cheap 20 munitions. Very long cooldowns is downside, but that's worth it. If you're going to throw a grenade, might as well make it cheap and very good. It's also one reason why I like Scavenge Doctrine over over Overwatch because you get regular infantry and that ability. And regular infantry can throw the infiltration grenades. Conscript Squad may get wiped out here.
Half-track is in action. Standing by for setting of command post.
Those lose a Conscript Squad. Very good pick by the OKW player. Our squad's advancing, but they're in light cover. Another squad heading. Both are now advancing to heavy cover, which means point blank, so neither side has cover. Does avoid the senior grenade, and at this range, our squads will win. Does focus on the squad there, and since that squad retreated back, you should immediately target to this guy here. You can't really go for a wipe. Might as well just minimize the damage you take instead. Volkswagens fall back there. Struppen now advancing. Russian squad to the munition sector, and we've got the Volkswagens decapturing the fuel sector. Battle Group HQ, very nice. Nice thing when you have a Wehrmacht ally, though, you can go from Mechanized HQ and ask your teammate to build you a medical bunker. If you are playing for OKW teammate and they go for a Mechanized HQ, please build your OKW teammates a medical bunker. It really does help them out. Be nice. They're your teammates. Conscripts do take a bit of damage there.
We are as ready as we can be. I got orders, boys.
Bit of wire there. And I know you can share medics. You can always borrow your teammate's medical bunker. But it's honestly a thing I disagree with. Because a lot of times, 3 medical models is not enough to support 2 armies. You just simply don't have enough medics to heal up everybody else. Another incendiary grenade there by the OKW player. Got a lieutenant now deployed in the field. Volkswagens do fall back. Both these squads are quite wounded.
Captain just took the battlefield.
Enemy infantry! Enemy infantry! Taking fire!
We got the Schumpine infantry, and both of those are 3-man rifle squads. If they retreat back, they're prone to being wiped. This Russian squad does not get wiped out. Rifle squad needs to engage that guy there. These guys have to be very careful. Clear out that Sturm Pioneer as quickly as you can. Lieutenant can help out with that, and the Sturm Pioneer does get cleared on out. We do now have an M3 half-track put up by the US player. The Soviet player has selected guard motor coordination tactics, a very common doctrine. The Magenta, the only player has not selected doctrine. He does have the build 50% faster Pack 43s, but he has no doctrine to utilize the build 50% faster Pack 43s. He does have access to the Sturm Doctrine for left 18s, got the fortified armor for the elephants, as well as Spearhead with Tiger tanks. Though I do love fortified armor. The elephant is more of a icing on top of the cake. Have you ever had fun with hold down Austrians? If you haven't, try them. People don't know how to fight hold down Austrians. They assume, oh, I'll just fight the same way as fight Bofors. No, you can't use mortars against hold down Austrians. There's a sure incredibly poor chance of you actually pinning, let alone doing damage. Two firing away. And we do now the lieutenant has an upgrade to a bazooka. The M3 half-track, unlike the M5 half-track, has 5 markers for units in the back, so you can have 5 guys in the back firing away. Very nice. So it's very good for mounted play for the US. Barring the fact that it is quite expensive and a bit fragile and comes a little bit too late. The problem is, a lot of mounted play simply not really feasible. 30 fuel is just literally expensive for that. And 320 health is not too much health. That means 2 taps and AT gun is done for. Captain inside the garrison takes some fire there. Schumpine is behind some heavy cover there. Do you now have the M5 half-track? They upgraded the M16 half-track. The quad half-track is generally the best of all the A half-tracks.
is now available to frontline troops.
And it does dismount there. That's a little bit dangerous when the Shun Pioneer is nearby. He may want to remount up. Yes, he does.
Weapon rack is now accessible.
Commentators do fall back. M16 backing on off as well. 2-2 firing away. The M16 will beat the 2-2 1v1 combat. They do get a Panzerfaust off onto the M16. M3 now getting repaired on up. Rifle squads advancing. And one each gun fires around into the stone walls. So he went for lieutenant and captain. Went for the double officer route. Got a shoe mine here. And looks like some of these guys taking some damage there. Well, that one rifle squad could fall back, but he does have 4 reinforcements here. Remember as well, the M3 does offer passive healing when units are garrisoned. So this 5-man squad can get inside the half track to get some healing going. Hint, hint.
Task complete. Waiting orders. Ready.
What was that ability utilized? Must be another ability I don't see off of there. Oh, that's a hold. It turned on hold fire there. Grenadiers taking some damage there.
Capture point is being overrun. Boys, you ready to roll out? Awaiting orders.
Quad half track getting repaired on up. Got a number of shoe mines here. Very nice. Guards fired away. They do are upgrade DPs. Grenadiers do fall back.
The enemy has taken our
Does have
supply
medical
sector.
bunker. Does have medics here, so both players have medics. Our squad does fall back there. And one gun got a good shot down the flak half track, forcing him back. Our squad can nice and close, but the Volks Grenadiers and Shun Pioneers may go deal with him. To see the captain being healed up there. Remember as well, there's still one more model that can be reinforced. There's a good idea to dismount. Good frag grenade there by the guards. Maybe we'll finish him off, but he is suppressed. Half track moving around does avoid the shoe mines. We'll find the shoe mine or not. He may blow up the shoe mine there, blow up the Shun Pioneers. No, he does not. He got so lucky there. I thought he did hit it. The lieutenant does hit one. And lieutenant does stay alive and now he can always reinforce the lieutenant in the front line. Bomb grenade thrown. Conscripts hitting the Panzer Grenadiers. We do have these Grenadiers take some damage. They do fall back now. Down south, got Pioneers hitting the 120mm mortar. And yes, I still say that tongue twister, 120mm mortar. I don't know why, that seems like a tongue twister to me. I think it's 20mm. 120mm. I don't know why. It's a tongue twister for me. Everyone, try it at home. Try saying 120mm. And let me know if you guys have is tongue twister for you. Good mortar hits there onto the MG42. Grenadiers fall back. 120mm mortar hits the MG.
Our territory.
Capture point is under attack.
Oh, we got the half track overdriving. Step on it. Looks like the driver figured out what the gas pedal is. After all, America knows everything about gas. So does the Brits. Guess where we inherited that aspect from. A rifleman squad. Behind some heavy cover, so is the Volks. Flak half track sitting on up. You don't get affected by a tongue twister there?
Overrunning one of our capture
Maybe it's
points.
just me. conscripts push way forward.
A capture.
And again, I always had a bit of a speech impediment when growing up, so it could just be a me thing. Black half track. Could be just like on the quad half track. But Kenworth does get a shot there in the M3. Good mortar hit there on the Volksgrenadiers.
Infantry unit being wiped out.
Looks like the US player lost a squad. I think it's the rear echelon squad, since I don't see the rear echelon squad alive any longer. Conscript squad's getting hit. Our squad here, but about to get overrun by the Sturmhunter because they throw a stun grenade. As Grenadier, throw a bundle grenade, may wipe the lieutenant. Got some good damage onto him. Guard's hitting the Panzer Grenadier pretty hard right now. I think the lieutenant will be fine. And 180 gun backing off. Got infrared STGs now deployed in the field as well. As the game progresses and becomes a bit more of a cratery mess, the infrared STGs will completely ignore all the light cover from craters. Grenadiers heading down south. Got some Soviet landmines deployed in the field. Maybe one there. Our squad and Captain straight forward. Got the Jaeger Command Squad, which means it's selected the Sturm Doctrine, which is a doctrine I always dislike the fact that you gave them the Jaeger Command Squad and not Stormtroopers.
Standing by.
The Storm Doctrine should have Stormtroopers. Changed my mind. Combat engineers push way forward. Quad half track. Getting hit there. Black squad mounted up, engaging the MG out of the arc of the Kenworth. Very good. It's not like it will be forced by the ground through the castle turret.
Kettenwerfer ready.
Another Kenworth deployed in the field. Jaeger Command Squad gets forced back. Got the Grenadiers engaged by the conscripts. We got the Pack 40 getting hit by the conscripts. Rock grenade there. He does get somewhat splashed there. And the MG does suppress down the conscript squad there. Does dismount those squads there. Pascal's connects in the M3. Our squad does get hit by the captains on me. Bundle grenade there, but it was a 7-10 split and down the middle. Mortar does miss those squads there. The US player does have a mortar field. M180 gun gets a good strike there. Smokes it out. Half track has its engine repaired, but it may. Oh, nope, Red's out of munitions. Yes, plenty of munitions for infiltration grenade. When I say plenty, I mean just enough. Kenworth connects on the M3 as well. He does step on it. Infiltration grenades onto the decrewed M180 gun. M180 gun does get destroyed there, and the captain gets ripped apart. Mortar may decrew here. Mortar does fall back in time. The Okada player has 175 fuel, does shear Panzer quarters. He may be seen with the Command Panther. Actually, no, not really necessary. He has double Kenworthers. I think a regular Panzer IV would be better at this moment in time. If he was going to plan to go straight for the Command Panther, he probably should not deploy out a second Kenworth, in my opinion. Because the Panther, as well as the Command Panther, is entirely AT. Which right now has plenty of fuel, has Battle Phase 3, as well as the Heavy Panzer IV Well, we're going for a Panther himself. If he had a bit more cohesion with his teammate, and maybe good idea not to go for the Panther because of, well, there have been too much AT in the field and no real valid targets for them. I think the Bone Bar would be a much better option. Conscripts and Comm Engineers 34. Also, when it comes to AT items, they're reactive rather than active. Bone Bar is a bit more of a unit that puts pressure on the field, forcing the opponent to react to it. It dictates the match better than the Panther. Main Panther now deployed in the field. Right now the US player has enough fuel to go for any of these assets. He has plenty of infantry in the field, lacking AT, so maybe seeing the Panther there, go straight for a Jackson, or maybe pull out nothing since the command Panther is not really high threat to infantry. He also has a captain, so M1 gun is always a possibility. Soviet players going with T-485. Rock squad there. It's going to VP. Up north, there's nothing protecting it. Not even any landmines. Up here, Flak Half Track finds the Major. Major could retaliate by dropping some artillery. US players going for an easy 8. So both players going for the advanced mediums.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
And we got now the half-track blitzing his way forward. Has Bazooka, double Bazooka Lieutenant on the back of that thing. He has lost the captain. Does get some good hits there. He could have continued pursuing. He has pretty much at full health. 18th Rifle Grenade will not be enough to hit the engine of the Panther. Rifle Squad does get pinned down by the MG. High explosive around there. The mortar is probably has on cooldown. Nope, it's a high explosive barrage. No smoke barrage. And we do have now the T-485 does decree the MG. Panther does hit the T-485. Good pen there. Both mirrors getting hit there. Manpad has plenty of health. Also is crushing all those stone walls. The right walls do fall back for being crushed. You may want to take time to crush these set of walls there, deny all the heavy cover. Oh, we got some white phosphorus there, some extra spicy air. Overdrive and hold fire. That quad slightly down. Does go down. It looked like the round actually missed but splashed and killed.
On our territory.
Oscar's straight forward. Got another bar ride squad advancing. And now we do have the Major catching up the cutoff sector. Easy 8 rolls a miss there. Our squad is straight forward, but it is made by the Command Panther. Half track, slow 3% forward, and immediately gets tapped. And when T-Gun does roll a bounce on the Panther. And these guys getting lit up overall. Good focus firing there by the US player. One Volkswagen falls back. Lieutenant Ed Spence with his bazookas. Major falls back. Easy push way forward, rolls a miss there. Nothing easy signal front line, though, just received a pen there from the Panther. M1A2 gun in range of the Panther. Gets a bounce of the Panther though. Thunder grenade there, fires it on up out of there. Excellent work. D485 firing away as well. We do have now the guards advanced towards Pack 43. And the Panther could receive a AT grenade or buttons of review Soviet player. He has plenty of munitions for such actions. Volkswagen does get wiped on out. Big loss there. And the command Panther is keeping his distance. On the field, not a bad idea. The field for the pen workers, among other things. And when the gun does connect with the Panther and actually pens. Oh, the guards have 2 weapon profiles. How to put it? The guards rifle, the standard version of it, does come upgraded, already equipped with 2 PTRSs. They can be upgraded with additional 2 DP28s. But there's also different types of guards. There's also got the assault guards, as well as the Lend-Lease guards, as well as the airborne guards, in which the airborne guards have PPSHs or DP upgrades, pick one. The assault guards have, let's see, it was either Thompsons or bazookas. No, that was Lend-Lease. Lend-Lease and assault guards are the same unit. Yeah, I think it was the same unit. Black Abstract fires away against the rifle squad, and here comes the M3. So really screaming straightforward. Bazooka does get 1 hit there, so roughly the same damage to each other. Over here, do now have the Volkswagen's backs on off. And great crushes there. Volkswagen is now falling on back. Easy X-ray forward. Good pen there. Easy 8 does take a pen there. Conscripts can put an AT grenade, but won't accomplish all too much. Got some flares fired off of the command Panther.
We stand at 300 points.
Oh, I think I hear a left 18. Left 18 firing. Left 18. Oh, stupid eye bomb. My apologies. Looks like it landed right there, which may have took the 120mm mortar. My apologies. I completely guessed wrong where it was going. I thought it was landing up north, hitting the guards. Conscripts push way forward. There's now burn by the field. Hold fire. Turned on. Fires. Rolls a miss there. Rifle squad inside the garrison and gets out of the garrison. The garrison itself is pretty close to collapsing. Another easy 8 on the Doku. Bounce there onto the Panther. We now had the utility car. Oh, not utility car, the M3, but got ripped apart by the Ken Whippers. And Lieutenant does fall back. A lot of forces are overrunning these rifleman squads, but I think this player should be able to fight this out no problem with proper focus firing. He's ripped apart that Volks Grenadiers. Does avoid a stun grenade there. Oh, that guy needs to fall back. Does drop the bar. Easy 8 hits the Volkswagen, forcing both the squads back. And there's smoke on the MG. Very nice. Up here, Panther and Burn Bar rotating around. There's now a Oak W Panzer 4 as well. Drop the squad being suppressed and does pull back there. Does get an anti-tank rifle grenade onto the Panzer 4 Sherman tank. You see the splash pen there. Easy 8 does fall back there. Both these EZs are slightly damaged. Does get a pen there. Of course, with the M1AT gun also point blank range. Does get a pen there in return to the Cannon Warfers. Over here, conscript roar in the forward with minimal health. They will explode. They did in fact explode. I had that premonition right there. You just knew they were going to just die. They were pretty well spread out, but they were wounded. Yes, they had died. Guards now push way forward. T-85 is advancing forward with double Zis gun. Firing on the Zap tank. Some damage on the Panther. Guards do have DP, so they can block in. We do now have smoke run from the Vermont player. Very nice. Left 18 maybe firing a close range barrage here. Left 18's barraging the Soviet space. He may have lost some combat. Ooh, lost stuff down. Looks like all the medics are down, so the ladies will take a bit of time to be replaced.
The enemy still has 300 points. Stuka available to drop smoke. Our opponents are seizing a sector.
But to be fair, firing upon a base and getting collateral hitting medics is not necessarily a war crime.
Receiving effective fire.
It is purposely targeting a medical center is a war crime. And this is also before the Geneva Conventions. Grenade has been thrown. Good pens there. Many good pens. Infiltration grenades thrown. Conscripts do fall back. Transporters pushing around. Lieutenant does get fully pinned. And you got a couple rifle squads coming for a flank. And the M1 AT gun's also advancing to support the lieutenant. There's a lot of armor there. I think the US pilots have a bit of trouble hitting that, but this M1 AT gun's rotating around. No smoke around there. Looks like the burn bar almost went down. Anti-tank rifle grenade does not fire there. I think he killed off the guy who's firing the anti-tank rifle grenade, thus canceling the ability. Now got S-285 in build queue. Not a bad idea for all the Panthers on the field. Guards take some damage there. Panzerwerfer on the build queue. Double Easy 8 push way forward. Does get a bounce there. We got a mark target from the Soviet player onto the main Panther. Regular Panzer IV advancing. Easy 8's rotating around. Major does versus 3, so can bring the crew of artillery barrage as well as, of course, the decoy. Smoke there. We're doing now the Katyusha barrage. Wipes out that Grenadier. And when he gun rolls and miss there. And now the transport pass on off takes very low damage there. Easy as engaging the Volks Grenadiers. Up north, got SU-5 advancing with focus sight. Try to hit one of these targets. Maybe actually eye for the Panzerwerfer. Panzerwerfer maybe next. Look, hits the burn bar. Does hit the burn bar pretty hard there. Double Zis gun. Burn bar is one more pinned down before. S-35 took some hits there. Panzerwerfer barrage engaging. Smoke run onto here. He's off focus sight there on the S-35. Never mind there. Panther's almost done for. T-85 may get a kill there. And Yellow got the kill. Actually, I don't know exactly what got the kill. Probably the SU T-85. Actually, no, it's the SU-85. Nope. I have no idea what killed off that Panther. Is this gun maybe? T-485 can use vehicle crew repaired, so its quad can go down. Unable to defend cell. Alright, white phosphorus, now you not use anymore, right? White phosphorus is still used nowadays. It's not even classified as incendiary weapons, it's classified as a smoke agent. Got a marked target there from the Panther onto FT-485. Good hits there. Not to mention, incendiary weapons not even if it was classified as incendiary weapons, incendiary weapons not even banned weapons of war. Smoke rounds there. Good Panther on the Command Panther. EZA taking some damage there. EZA does go down. Command Panther still alive, so it's the Soviet marked target onto it. Getting hit by the rear armor there, rolling a lot of bounce there. Panzerwerfer trying to do its part. 2 captured Zis guns. Panzerwerfer needs to keep on falling back.
We have lost a peg gun.
And Volkswagen is now falling back. Panzerwerfer barrage raining on in. Nice capture and merge there with the 7-man squad. Lieutenant got some bazooka shots there onto the black abstract. Gets one with pen there. Does escape on out.
Ready to deploy!
Oh, rifle flare there from the Jaeger man squad. Most of the Volkswageners take some hits.
Ready for further orders.
Trap squad hitting the Volkswagen there, forcing it back.
Get that LMG into the center. I don't want to lose it right off the bat.
Your command squad falls on the back. Rifle squad falls on the back there. Jackson, 4 does get a good pen there onto the Panzer IV. A lot of good pens there. And there goes Panzer IV. Goes down very quickly. And finished off before. Gets another shot off. Jackson received a Vickenwerfer shot there. Keeping his distance from it. Don't really need to dive on a flat cap track. And M1 guns falling back.
We're getting blasted over here!
Crops will now falling back. Suzu's barrage raining on in.
The capture point is under attack.
Ground armor! Evasive action!
Command Panther took a pretty good beating there, but should be able to keep on out of there. Knock goes on front, a graph grenade. Jackson for but not at full health. Can take 2 shots without going down. Black Capture does fall back there. Over here, we've got the conscripts. We can force them back. Jackson needs some repairs. He can use the Scots crew to help out with that. But Jackson does not need to be repaired quickly, just quick enough.
Pour it on! Kraut's down to 100 points.
S-35 needs a bit of repairs, nothing too significant. Oh, T-485. It must have been, may have been abandoned there. There's a barrage running on in. Another T-485 on the build queue. Bolsonaro 54 got a nice incinerator on the rifle squad. Does get hit a little bit. M34 suppressing the rifleman formation. All of them suppressed. Scott advanced way forward to close range. Time for melee combat. Jackson rolls a miss there. If it does take a hit. Guards takes a hit there. MG falling back. Panzerwerfer gets a pretty good volley there. May wipe out this guy there. But he almost got 2 wipes there. Good Panzerwerfer barrage. Obsasson on the build queue. We do have another Panther by Red. I think another Panzer IV would be adequate. They're fighting against SU-5, T-485, and Jackson. I think a Panzer IV would be adequate with the Command Panther. But he'll be guaranteed to have enough anti-tank now, even if he does lose the other Can Worker. So exclusive barrage running on in. This should be pretty nice. I say that, he looks to completely miss everything. He did splash the Scott a little bit, but nothing too significant. Obsasson does fall back.
Return fire! Return fire! The enemy is now at 75 points.
Smoke barrage there from Scott.
Is sustaining
And with the Panther can't deploy on the field, not enough population space. He only has enough population space right now for a Panzer IV. As well as just the Panzer IV. Of course, he won't be able to go and reinforce some squads there. Jackson does take a couple good hits there. Has eventually 2 now. Rock squad quad trying to anti-tank rifle grenade. There's another good pin there. Jackson does escape. No anti-tank rifle grenade there. Lag does get the crew there, and 180 gun advancing. Tank rifle grenade hits the flak half track now. Okay, players down to 50 VPs, while the allies had 240. Does lose the Jackson. Soon catch a favor of the allies, but at this point, not being secured, takes a fighting position. Lieutenant does fall back. We do have now the conscript before hitting this gun quite hard there. This Pack 40 is now going to be next, likely to be decrewed there. Jaeger Command Squad is going to be hit pretty hard as well, forcing him back. Got Grenadiers camouflaged right there. Obsasson push forward. What he can do with the Grenadiers is not only pick up the position is not good at it, but he can always just put him forward fire at the outer edge of the BP. Anti-tank rifle grenade connects onto the Command Panther. Scott's getting some good hits there. Regina may need an eye. Let's see if he's going to have 2 Panthers relatively soon. Does have 2 Panthers. Oh, he did lose a Stukas first. Not sure when he lost that. Stuka dive bomb. Oh, landed right there. Don't think there's anything there. At least not anymore. Particularly after the bomb. Rifle squads do fall back. Scott can pursue. Massive damage from that regular Panther. No intake. Oh. Rush Jackson gets the kill. Volkswagens push way forward.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
And playback over, but I don't see surrenders. And there's still plenty of VPs up there. I'm assuming the Axis players surrendered, but honestly, there's nothing concrete saying one direction or the other. I'm just assuming the Axis players backed out of the game. This is Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And probably have time for one more replay for tonight. I just need to make another quick restroom break. I've been drinking a little bit too much fluids. One moment. My apologies, I'm back. Oh, and good night. I always have some good rest. If you ever want to watch the rest of the live stream, there's always going to be a video up later. Let's see now. Let's finish off the day with one more 2v2. Hopefully it's a good one. Let's see, we haven't done anything with Brits. We've also done all of those exact same players. Let's see. No Brits today, looks like. Here we go. Make sure none of these are some sort of blatant hacker. Usually I see like low ranks or low level players at a high rank. Usually screams to me that person may have been hacking at one point in time. Or cheating, I should say. It's the only way I can take a quick look over. Plus, it also a good indication of, not an indication of a good skill, it just may also indicate a lack of skill. By the way, let's get started soon. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another couple heroes to replay. Spawn on the left side as the yellow Soviets got Dirty Stall, I think. Spawn as the blue British player got La Mano de Virgo. I butchered that name well enough. Spawn as the red Okada player, we got Dr. Tavosli Nazim Fusilier. And spawn as the magenta Okada or Wehrmacht player, austere player, we got Iram, trademark, Man of Connection Lost. Not necessarily Iran, it's Iran, isn't it? That's a more proper way of saying it. You now have a double intersection to Royal Engineer on scripts. Oh, we got a tier 1 played by the Soviet player. Wehrmacht player is going for probably MG42 and 2 Grenadiers. Actually, no. MG42 skip straight to double Grenadiers. And for the Okada player, we got Kuvagen to Volks Grenadiers. June Pioneer getting hit quite hard, and the intersection gets inside the garrison there, so that's not looking good with that June Pioneer. An early victory there by the Brits, and the Kuvagen won't be able to do much versus all these intersections. Does need to get this guy out and advance way forward, of course. Stick to light cover and force back the Kuvagen, good old-fashioned way. Grenadiers and Pioneers kept some sectors. Commissioners charge forward to the VP. Penal Squad in the build queue for yellow.
Penal troops are standing by.
Now look at the Soviet bulletins. We got straight up T-34 bulletins. I think the armor protection is not very useful in T-34. There's not enough armor to get good use out of this bulletin. The increased weapon reload rate is an excellent bulletin. makes your primary gun even better, and increase penetration for your T-Thrower 76s more primarily, but it's also another good bulletin. So say these two bullets stay, this bulletin can go, in my opinion. There's not enough armor to improve the armor. It's the shortest answer for the T-34. Good damage there on the Kubelwagen, forcing back. Volksgrenadiers need to keep the distance well. Just sticking the heavy cover is not a bad idea. More Volksgrenadiers push forward. Oh, we got a Wehrmacht sniper. So we've got double Grenadier into the Wehrmacht sniper. At least he has a proper escort. I usually hate when players go for sniper first because usually I just see their front line disintegrate and the sniper doesn't do much. But we do have conscript Pinos into sniper for the Soviet players, so both of these players have 2 combat squads to support out the snipers. Conscripts have some nice heavy sandbags there, just trying to keep the VP uncaptured, or not captured. I'm going to sneeze, my apologies. Sorry about that. Got some slit trenches being deployed in the field, and some landmines. Looks like the British players trying to declare that land as mine. Maybe in vision range of the Volksgrenadiers, maybe not.
We are losing territory.
Conscript squad engaged in the Grenadiers at close range. Generally goes in favor of the conscripts, but Grenadiers still gets a bit damage on. Penal squad make an easy victory for the Soviet player though. Possible wipe there if you really want to pursue it, but maybe good idea to go straight for the sniper. Penal squad could try hitting that Grenadier with some satchel. Their conscript does decapture the cutoff sector, very nice. Flamethrower squad likes his sauerkraut extra crispy. And the Grenadiers slowly moving down the infantry forces, allowing the sniper to get plenty of shots on in. Penal squad needs to fall back sooner rather than later. Engineers now flank. Oh, counter snipe. Excellent work. Like I always say, first kill your sniper should be your opponent's sniper. Though I think I actually heard that. Which streamer did I first hear that from? Good landmine detonation. Was it General's Gentleman or Magpie? Can't remember who first said your first kill your sniper should be your opponent's sniper. I always stole that line. I can't remember who first said that. It was either Magpie, and then he had 3 numbers, or General's Gentleman, primarily Callum, who's the primer who does a lot of Company Heroes 2 casting. Archon Hawk mostly just did generals. Keyword generals, gentlemen. Mortar firing away. Volksgrenadiers firing away. Got the Royal Engineer getting hit quite hard. Intersections now advancing. There's a bit of healing there. Vicar sitting on up. The Volksgrenadiers need to be focused down. And that Volksgrenadiers is getting really hit there. Good mortar hit there. The mortar placing has plenty of health, so bit shovels. Incendiary grenade thrown. He's gonna hit the brace now. That was inside the slit trench there, but they're pretty wounded. New sections engaged at max range, able to get some corner shots on in. Grenadiers advancing. Ishka now deployed in the field. Soviet sniper almost like she was sprinting forward for a shot. Grenadiers capturing these sectors. And each section maybe I'm for that slit trench, maybe not. Mortar placing getting repaired on up. Sniper right there. You have now the Vicar sitting on up. And we do now have the Grenadiers push way forward. Conscripts up here. Pioneers leading the charge. Got a flamethrower squad there. Keep this distance. Got 222 now deployed on the field. Flamer does fall back. Oh, we got some Dishka armor piercing rounds. Nailing the 2-2 does not take it out. Got pretty close though. And I think as well, this is the range. I think you didn't need Panzer Tactician, but it was pretty close. So at that sort of situation, better safe than sorry, I would say. Panzer Tactician is relatively, 30 munitions is not too necessarily cheap, but his selected doctrine doesn't have 2 missions big sink of elite troops. And the Soviet player has gone for defensive community tactics. The British player could go for advanced emplacement, rural artillery, or commando regiment. Sometimes he's going to go for commando regiment this game, though he can always go for advanced emplacement later on. The OKW player, Overwatch, usually see that pretty early selected. In the armor, usually see that pretty early selected. And Luftwaffe ground forces. I think he's probably going to go for Luftwaffe ground forces for the loiters. Volks Grenadiers in the back line. We do now have these Grenadiers. Took some damage there. Penals behind some good heavy cover. Very nice. So of course just a single mortar. Just needs 100 manpower to get the double mortar. 52 gets hit by some conscripts. Nothing too significant. One penal spawn field. He could eye for PTRSs on this guy here, or eye for M42. Both equally inadequate. The squad does fall back there. Got a British landmine there, which will probably splash right outside the garrison. This blob's going to probably run. Oh, there was another landmine there. Looks like he had enough damage onto him from the small arms to die from that landmine. Does find the landmine there. Only gets 1 grenadier. Your section does fall back with another British landmine here. Your section does escape on out of there. And great Vicar suppression there. Avoids the bundle grenade as well. Overall, the British player did very well there. Ooh, a bit of friendly fire. But probably hit the structure. Conscripts before, not like don't get the squad wipe on the Panzer Grenadiers. Looks like my voice is starting to go out right now. Drum Pioneers inside the garrison, firing away. I see the mortar piston taking some damage there. Maven from the slag. Got off the cooldown there. Double mortar has been researched. Must have been lag shots. Don't think the Veteran player does not have any mortars in the field. Oh, we got the pyrotechnic artillery, so 6 rounds raining on in. First round will likely destroy the structure, if not the second round. Good lag shot there on the pyrotechnic squad. Yeah, we'll definitely be the second round. Oh, guess the second round doesn't take it as well, but definitely the third round. Knock on wood. Stormtroopers pull on the field. May as well, the G43 Stormtroopers are some of the best, is one of the best, if not the best infantry unit that Wehrmacht can pull on the field. And just one reason why I actually say don't go MP40s for the G43 Stormtroopers, because the extra bolt action rifle is more of a better complement to it. Mortar deployed in the field, 120mm mortar called on in. Oh, looks like this guy got hit by the Kugelwagen. Red's a little bit idle there, getting healed up reinforced. Magenta is lobbing his way forward. Is Red fully, nope, now responding. I thought he went AFK. Grenadiers, Panzer Grenadiers before, Stormtroopers with them as well. Got a big blob here. 120mm mortars can be quite good versus blobs. Got the Dishka here in this arc as well, which is going to run straight into it. Double lag by the OKW player. Suppress down the Grenadiers immediately. Suppress down the other 2 Grenadier and Panzer Grenadier immediately, or subsequently. And oh, that's just a bunch more raining in on them. We got some... Oh, PMD 6 mines. Excellent. Very few players actually take time to use them. I love them, but I can't deny they take forever to pull in the field. I usually take, whenever I go for the defensive community tactics, good damage on the sniper. She does escape on out there. If I ever go with defensive community tactics, I try to open up double combat engineers just to lay down all those landmines. To just sort of, if I have spare moment, just take time to build them as much as I can, because it takes forever to queue them all up. There's a reason why in my mod I changed them how they get deployed so they act like the landmine fields are like S mines.
We have now installed a field hospital at headquarters.
That just sort of super foods, but that's not the case. Probably all the explosions just raining on in. That has a lot of manpower and fuel. I'm not sure why he's not going for a half track. Ooh. Red is just getting nailed by all the indirects. And there's base artillery there. Sapper does get forced back. Tommy here takes some damage. Final grenade, he does largely avoid it, but ate quite a bit of the splash. Vickers need to fall back. Is that SW's half track? Yep. 120 fuel to get Panzer authorization complete. After that, the Okative player will have approximately 120 fuel remaining, so by the time that gets all researched and upgraded, he will have enough for a Panzer IV. I would say it'd be a good idea for him to go for a Sturm Pioneer now, since lacking Sturm Pioneer. He'll probably eye for Victor Warfare as well. He has 1,000 mantos and not properly spending his resources. If he has enough adequate infantry, go for a Jagdpanzer and then go for heat rounds. That's a good combination. Great ambush there by the stormtroopers. You have tactical assault advance available, or naval. First Fire has no medics in the field, so he has to rely on that single squad of medics he has, or medical ability. Stormtroopers flanking the Dishka, forcing them back. Oh, what shot was that? That was a direct hit from a lag. It made a weird sound there, like a, what's it called, Sherman high explosive round sound effect. Guess that's what hit marker is. Stormtrooper find that landmine. 120 mortar does get decrewed. He's just trying to focus on the Volks right now, trying to save his 150mm mortar, as well as fight them. Force back the Volks. 334-76 does take a good hit there. Rapid grenade fired, hits the Vickers quite hard, and it takes time to destroy the mortar with the Pack 40. Very nice. Double cannonball from the Red's build queue. He has the sheer transport built and authorized. He has plenty of fuel. We need an eye for a Sturmkarger at the current rate. Probably not a great idea. Yeah, I think Elite Armor, going for another SW's hashtag, this is going to go straight for the King Tiger. And double Oberslassen. He's really not managed his economy properly. Ready there on the Grenadiers. Magenda's eyeing for a Panzer IV right now. Not too terribly higher in fuel. That could just be the fuel consumption over time. Also could be manpower issues to get out any earlier. But nothing as bad as the Okadogi player. Centaur now being pulled on the field by Blue. A little bit late for one. He also has selected the Royal Artillery. I don't think the Centaur would be a great option. I think a Cromwell or... Yeah, I think a Cromwell will be better at this moment in time. I would understand also Firefly for a dedicated AT platform, a very effective one. But the Centaur is of course anti-infantry, and he is lacking a little in the AT department. It's getting up on the game where you have to expect tanks. There's a lot of Soviet land. Look at all the PMD 6 mines and regular land mines. That area is ready to explode. Seen grenade onto the Dishka, very nice. Yellow's also going for Katusha, not a bad idea. Though I am always biased towards T-34 spam. Wehrmacht Panzer IV firing away, hitting the garrison. One more well-placed shot could destroy the garrison silently. Almost gets it there. One more shot would definitely get it, unless it hit range short. Does go down there. Center forward. We'll receive some hits there from the Panzer Pals. We'll get through the back 40. Panzer IV rotating around. Whirlwind just gets ripped apart there. The Sentinel can take 2 hits there, though the Contusion may wound it enough so it can.
The enemy is down to 75 points.
And Sentinel received a bounce there. Backward rotating by the Line Super Pioneers. Yep, I thought you could have seen another shot. Sentinel does go down. T-476 takes some hits there. Panzer IV as well. Thus the Vickers does get forced back once again. There's some high explosive over here.
We are losing a sector.
The Axis players don't have too many DPs removed. 57. There's a capture for the Allies well at it, and the Soviet snipers still alive have 13 kills. That's actually not too high at this point in time. Could be not the same sniper, but I think it's the same sniper.
We have an isolated sector.
Pioneers there.
The squad of pioneers has arrived.
They're hitting us from the sky!
That's what it is. Early warning. That's what we're hitting us from the sky meant.
Hold for magazines if you need to. Don't wait until you are out.
Construction does consent the garrison. 4 1 aside, so it's perfectly adequate. AT gun trying to hit the slit trench. And missing, looks like. There's a slit trench there. Vickers firing away. These guys in a light cover and no cover, so they should be easily suppressed if it didn't pack on up. Over here, Panzer IV. Looks like this landmine is swept there. This one is not. Those are both sides just outright missing each other. So this is what 2 idiots fighting looks like. Does get a good shot there. And we'll find a couple more landmines. Good pens there. Both tanks fall back. They need repairs. Pioneers in the front line for repairs. Ooh. Detonates a landmine. That could have been far worse for the Soviet player, or British player. But he still took some good damage there from the legs. And there's well that power tank squad needs to fall back. Open squad does fall back from the lights, we get decrewed. Most the sniper does get gunned down by the Panzer IV. The Panzer IV, I think, can withstand 2 shots. But he did find a landmine there. I'm not sure if that made a difference. It's hard for me to tell. I think the Panzer IV will go down to 2 pens. It looks like it's less than half health or more. Because these guys are starting to get suppressed there. Conscripts who are on the way forward trying to get 80 grenade off. Tiger Ace can now be deployed here, but still needs tier 3 in the heavy Panzer IV. 2 pens and the Panzer IV will go down. 2 pens and T-34 will go down. 1 more pen and T-34 goes down. I think Overwatch could be utilized. Over here, do you have red? They'll put Panther in the field. Still needs a Sturmfiner deployed, but he's out of manpower now. I feel there's going to be a single grenade in that slit trench. That was rifle, that's Vickers entirely. I think Overwatch has been summoned here. But I don't think it's a vision to constantly spot it though. Panzer Force should be safe. Does find some PMD-6 mines and does get immolated. Before 76 does go down, does get spotted there for more. Next couple of rounds could easily spot it. And tactician there. Does get hit, but does get out of radius, I believe. The radius should be... Oh, it says itself. It's decided. Up here, Panther pushing forward. Still doesn't have too much left. Magenta has a decent amount of assets. Red has a decent amount of assets, so both these Axis players, which he still has a doctrine still selectable for Red. Needs a Storm Pioneer, and also needs reinforcements. Blue has... Feels like the allies are lacking quite a bit of assets at the moment, but the Axis players have very little tickets remaining. So right now the allies are losing the battle, but likely will win the war at the current rate. The barrage hits the Grenadiers. As Grenadiers pray forward, conscripts engaging, conscripts need to fall back. Panther on the hunt. Will find a 6-pounder.
Supply sector under attack.
Another T-476 on the build queue.
Supply lines have been cut.
Does cover that point. Oh, here, Panzer 4 does get some shot there in the comm engineers. We do have another T-476 in the field. Centaur needs repairs. The allies have been really pushed back. Went for a slick trench right there. He must be really desperate. He has a decent amount of fuel. He should be saving for a Firefly, I would say. Fireflies do cost 245 fuel, so just get some manpower and get that Firefly out. Took his Foos on the build queue. There on the Panzer 4. Good pen there on the T-34. Stormtroopers advancing. Those whose ambush tactical advance. Support the conscripts. Centaur firing away gets some decent damage. Good pen there. I hear Katusha Barrage running on in. Katusha does take out the Pack 40. It takes time to destroy it entirely. Scuttles it immediately. Got a priest or sexton has been ordained on the field. I just disagree with that. Panther can easily overrun it. He doesn't have enough stuff to keep a Panther back. Centaur probably going down as well. That's what the... If he somehow keeps it on safely in the back line, then the Panther doesn't have many targets to attack. So there is that aspect. Tunnel mine connects right there. That's going to be dead Panzer 4. Blitz, Firefly's fire. Anti-grenade does connect on the Panzer 4. The Soviet plane needs to calm down and get some, not lose everything. Right now the Allies have 7 fuel per minute, not good. They need to resecure this cutoff sector immediately. Both Allies needs a lot more fuel. And now Magenta has gone for a Tiger Ace. So they need S-35s. T-466 with the anti-tank Overwatch will be quite nice, but they have no munitions income to even get that supported. Not like he has fuel income to get a T-4 S-85 in the field either. Nor does he have manpower to pull out anything else in the field. The British player has some assets in the field, but I really don't... I always don't like the Sexton. It just feels like even weak for artillery platform. Definitely should be going for a Firefly. Then again, this also, I have the stigma of the original Sexton or some of the really over-nerfed Sexton variants in my mind, where hit directly thinking a squad could not even take out a single model.
A capture point is being overrun.
It is, in Company Heroes 2, it's a Sexton. In Company Heroes 1, they used a Priest. The Sexton was a self-propelled howitzer, like the Priest, but rather using the M4 chassis, or the the Priest used the M3 chassis, the lead chassis. The Sexton used the Ram chassis, the Canadian Ram chassis,
Supplies looking a bit squiffy.
which also was based off the lead chassis to a certain degree. And one's equipped with a 17 pounder, the other one's equipped with a 105mm. Tiger Ace pushing forward, does see the pen there from the M1 or the 6 pounder. Capture for Kenilworth reclaimed and falls back. Centaur can't do much in this situation. There goes the Capture for Kenilworth. Stoops Smooth Sprawl running on in. I think running around here. Gets some good damage there. Knocks out the 6 pounder. Panther blitzing. There goes the Centaur. Sexton does fall back. Takes time to destroy the AT gun. If you want to get a better closer look at the Sexton, you can see it's actually a different model. Oh wait, looks like the game is paused. Looks like the Allies has in fact surrendered. I'm not surprised, they just lost everything. They sort of threw away the game. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. As I mentioned beforehand, that shall be my last replay tonight.